G'day all, it's Matt Lowe from Australian Patriots Uprising. Hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm just sending a quick shout out there in response to some of the rubbish that I've seen come in from Dan Evans tonight. Being a civic cuckold, I guess I can understand where he's coming from, which is, a position of doing 9/10 of fuck all, let's just say that. And the same as with Mitchell Van Dam from TBC in New South Wales, another civic cuck who doesn't really understand what the movement's all about. But let's get to a point and address the issues that Dan raises. And that's about being a nationalist. So what is being a nationalist, I guess, is the question at hand. And being a nationalist is putting your people first, being proud of being white, our heritage, our way of lives, our cultural norms, and everything else that comes with growing up in an inclusive society. What being a civic cuck is getting down on your hands and knees and begging for forgiveness for the wrongs that apparently white society has done, and allow these other races and people and ethnicity to run over the top of us, which in my view is fundamentally incorrect. It doesn't work. So as Dan would try and have you make believe, does being a nationalist make you a Nazi? The answer is no. Have a look at the rug in this photo, mate. There's no skinhead there, but I'll sit proudly before the Australian flag. What a nationalist means is that you support only agendas that support the Australian people. And that is, let's cease immigration. Let's cease all this rubbish until Australian people and homeless people and return veterans, men and women, can be rehomed safely and have a chance at reinvigorating life. Okay? Let's not import people that never want to work, that can't speak English, that have 9 kids, that cheat on welfare, but give them priority housing while those same people I mentioned before are on a 12-year waiting list. Let's not sell off our prime agricultural land to China so they can build cotton farms in the Northern Territory because that's the closest port that they can get them back to Asia for. Let's stop them from buying our aquaculture, particularly in South Australia and Victoria, to send to Asia. And by virtue of it, particularly with South Australia, with aquaculture becomes the tourism industry and the wineries. So let's stop that. That's revenue for Australia. We don't manufacture petrol anymore. We do nothing. Our car manufacturing has gone. It's been destroyed. So now we're buying shit from overseas. We have no tariff protection for our manufacturers. We've got free trade agreements all over the place that are destroying our country. Where does it start and where does it stop? And this is the fundamental problem that I have with people like Daniel Evans and Mitchell Van Dam.